Hey you guys, and welcome back. This is going to be just a brief video based on something that I've been seeing, and it's probably going to fall under the category of my other video, which is Black Women Please Stop Co-Signing with Bullcrap, and it concerns matriarchy. You know, I have been seeing, of course, some of the bitter, angry black men on YouTube and online screaming about how excuse me, how matriarchy doesn't work because that's what you have in the black community. You have a system of matriarchy. Well, I mean, what we have in the black community in America today is not matriarchy. Matriarchy, when you talk about matriarchy and patriarchy, you are talking about a system to where there are rules and regulations centered around either the man being the head or the woman being the head. What you see in America is black women doing the best that they can with a situation that is not of their choosing. So that's not a system. There is no system that says, black man, when you make a baby with a black woman, then you need to leave the house and you need to run away and, avoid your responsibility. So that's not a system. That's not a rule or a regulation or something that needs to be abided by. That's something that happens, and then as a result of that, women are left to kind of pick up the pieces, to kind of, they're the only one who is in an adult type role, even if they're not even an adult yet. Even when you're talking about teenagers, a child that has a baby, that baby is still her responsibility, even if she's just a baby herself. So what you're seeing in the black community is something that happens, after the fact, after the man has run off and relinquished his responsibility. Then the woman is left to kind of do the best she can and to pick up the pieces. And so what you see with the kids is not that the kids are just bowing down to women because it's a matriarchal society and because that's the system that everybody is living under. It's them having respect for the only adult that they know, the only adult who is there every day, taking care of them, caring for them, loving them, trying to do the best that they can to have what they need. It's not them saying, oh, I have a daddy and I have a mama, but I'm just going to pay, honor, or I'm going to, show more respect or whatever towards the women because the women are, because we live in a matriarchal society. It's that the woman is there and the man is not. So for those who are saying that it's matriarchy, like, what would you have them to do if the man is not there to be the head and to be the leader? You want that child to just be pining after, a man that isn't there. And again, what frustrates me about this, like, I understand why the men would be harping on this and why they would be calling them a matriarchal society and trying to say that it doesn't work. I understand what they get out of that, but what I don't get is the black women who co-sign with that, because it's like you have to know that these women who are so-called the head of the household, they're not the head of the household because that's the system or the society that we live in. They're the head of the household because they don't have any other choice, because the man has walked out on his responsibility and, she's the only one left to do it. And I wonder if the black women who are co-signing with the men, when they say that, I wonder if they've ever just stopped to taking the time to just look up matriarchal societies and just see if there are any of them out there that actually work. Because when it's done properly, matriarchy can work just the way that patriarchy can work. If you look at the way that patriarchy is today, I would venture to guess that if you were to look at all of the things that have come about as a result of being in a patriarchal society, one could argue that patriarchy doesn't work either. The wars and the way the planet, the shape that it's in today, all of that was done under, patriarchal societies. I think that many women would like to say that it works because, one, it sounds good and it makes the men feel better, but also I think that a lot of women would prefer men lead, and I have to admit that I am one who believes that men should be the head of the household. The men should lead, but even with that, it still does not look the same way that these men and these women who co-sign with them looks like. It doesn't look like, that frivolous, superficial, I want to, have chicken for dinner, or, I want you to dress this kind of way. It doesn't look like that. It looks like men being the head and being the lead and taking responsibility for their household and being responsible for their actions and being responsible for their communities. It doesn't look like the superficial type things that most of the men and a lot of the women who co-sign with them believe in. So guys, this is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to come in real quick with that because I saw kind of a trend of black women kind of co-signing with this whole we live in a, black Americans live in a matriarchal society, when that's just simply not the case. It's just a result of, things being out of order. That's not any type of system that anybody purposefully put into place. So I just wanted to come in and make a quick video about that. And what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think that, matriarchal society can be just as successful as a patriarchal society? Do you prefer a patriarchal society? What do you think about it? Alright, that's going to be it for me for this video. Thank you for listening again, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.